Everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I have no makeup on right now. Whoa, because I wanted to do a first impression on a new foundation that I found at the drugstore. So I saw this and I was really excited because I haven't seen many reviews on it yet. This is the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. And the reason why I picked this up is because I really like the Covergirl Hello Gorgeous, I think it's called, or Hello Flawless or something. I really like that foundation, so I was like, I'm gonna try this out because this one is made for oily skin. I'm a combination skin, so I thought I might like this. And I picked up the color 530. Let me show you the reason why I picked this up. I thought it was really good undertone. It's kind of neutral. It's not pink. I don't like pink foundations. Kind of in the neutral family. I think on the display they had about, I want to say they had around 7 or 8 colors to pick from. So 530 was definitely in the medium, in the middle of the pile. It says light medium 530. So I'm going to test it out for you and tell you how I like it. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to prime my face today. Usually I don't prime my face for review videos, but I did want to prime with the Covergirl True Blend Face Primer for combination skin. I want to use both of them together since they are kind of made to go together. So I want to show you how everything works together. So I'm just going to apply some of that to the face. I've actually been using this this primer on a regular basis, and I do like it. So it feels more like a cream. It's definitely not that silicone texture. It is a cream texture, and I have been liking it for all over the face. So to apply the new Covergirl Matte BB Cream, I'm going to be using my Quo Beauty Sponge. I really like this. This is my favorite thing to apply foundation with. By far, it's my favorite thing. I find it gives you the nicest finish. So all I'm going to do is blend this into the skin. So I self-tanned the other night. I probably could have gone with a tiny bit of a darker color, but on a normal basis when I'm not so self-tanned, this is a good color. And I just add some bronzer to bronze up the skin. Okay, what I can tell you, the coverage on this is really good. I would say it's a medium coverage, and you definitely could build it to a full coverage. I used about a quarter size amount just because I wanted a nice coverage on it. That looks scary as tits. On camera it's definitely too light. But in person I feel like it's not as light as what it's looking like on camera. My lighting is never the best. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to keep checking back and telling you my thoughts. I am going to set it probably with a little bit of a setting powder, like how I do my normal everyday makeup, and I'm going to come back and tell you my opinions every so many hours. So I'll see you soon, and I'll look like a completely different person. See you on the flip. Okay, so I finished all my makeup. I just did the regular. Okay, so what I did was I set my whole face with a powder from the drugstore. I set my under eye with my translucent powder. But so far, like, the foundation looks incredible. For a BB cream, the coverage is amazing. I have like a little bit of a breakout here. And I didn't even use concealer. I just used the regular foundation, no concealer, and then just went over it and set it with powder. And it is looking pretty spectacular. So now that I'm done my makeup, the time, I forgot to show you the time when I started, but the time when I'm done my makeup is now 12:52, and I'm going out. I have some errands to run. I am not going to be adding powder to my face, touching up. I want to see how the oil comes through, so there'll be no touch-ups to my face at all. And I will tell you in a couple hours. I'll come back, check in, and tell you my thoughts on this foundation. So far, I really like this Covergirl Matte Clean Matte 530 Light Medium BB Cream for oily skin. In. It is now 4:21. I was outside. It was 25 degrees the whole time I was outside, so super hot. I haven't put any powder on my face at all. So the only thing that I'm noticing right now about this foundation is that my forehead is looking a tiny bit oily. Just a little bit, but the foundation hasn't separated, which is amazing. I'm also getting a little bit, it's settling into my laugh line here, but if you have wrinkles, if you have laugh lines, any foundation for the most part, it's going to settle into a line. So it doesn't bother me because throughout the day when I do use powder, I just put a little bit of extra powder there and it just really helps fill in the line. My nose is not really that oily. It's a tiny bit oily, but not really at all. There's no separation either around the sides or under here, which I usually have a problem because my nose runs a lot. I don't know why, but it hasn't separated. And my chin, which usually gets oily, is not oily at all. And it has not separated. The color of the foundation has not separated anywhere on my face. So far, I can tell you that this CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin, so far it's amazing. Especially for the price point. Like, this is like, what, $10? So far, I really do like it. And for people that don't like BB creams, like myself, I don't like BB creams. I don't find they do anything. This is not, in my opinion, a BB cream. In my opinion, this is like a foundation. It's a medium coverage foundation. And the hold on it is really, really nice. It's oil-free. And so far, it's been lasting really well on my skin tone. And I did like the undertone in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check back in a couple more hours and just tell you my final thoughts. But as of right now, I'm really impressed with this foundation. And so far, doing my final check-in because it is the long weekend and I want to drink. And I'm not going to come back on here half in the bag. The time is, let me tell you the time. The time is 7:12. 7:12. This will be my final check-in. I've had this foundation on since about 12-ish. So I've had it on for a long time. I have not added any powder. I have not done any blotting. Sorry for the light. I can't help it. It's just shining in on me. But what I can tell you, Roxy! What I can tell you about this foundation is that it is amazing. Now, I've tried high-end foundations, going from like Makeup Forever, Clarins, you name it. I've tried all the high-end foundations pretty much. And then I've also tried a lot of the low-end foundations. And what I'm going to tell you is that I did a comparison not that long ago with the Makeup Forever HD stick and like the Joe Fresh stick. But what I can tell you is I like this foundation 10 times better than the Makeup Forever HD stick. I like this foundation better than I like my Lancome. I like this foundation's amazing. I have a little bit of shininess on my forehead, but it has not separated. The foundation is still intact and not separated, which I do have a problem with. My chin usually gets super shiny. I have not touched my chin, and again, it is not even that oily. And usually I get separation, and it has not separated. I noticed, though, it did settle in this one line over here. But like every foundation settles in that one line. I also have allergies, so my makeup is coming off. But what I can tell you is that overall, this foundation is incredible. The CoverGirl Clean Matte, and I have it in the color 530 Light Medium. If you are my skin tone, like this color here, I probably would pick up the darker tone. I think it's worth the $10. I think it's better than a lot of my high-end foundations, especially if you're oily or combination. I do really think you'll like this foundation. I would pick this up. I highly suggest this foundation, especially for a drugstore foundation. It's held on my face all day and it has been hot outside. It has not separated. I am half the amount of oily that I normally am from other foundations. And I really like it. And the color selection I found wasn't too pink. They had good neutral tones. So if you have like a yellow or a neutral undertone, you'll definitely find a shade, because sometimes with foundations they're just too pink. This range though does have nice shade colors, and I can tell you, if you like the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation from them and you are a combination, I think you'll like this one better. And this is better than a BB cream for sure. This has amazing coverage and it looks really natural on your skin. So overall, I definitely give this honestly a 10 out of 10 for a drugstore foundation. That will be it for my CoverGirl review. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!